Hi, my dear students. So, welcome you all. Today, we are going to discuss another topic. Actually, I want to cover this whole topic in a single video. I will try to do it, and if required, I will split it into two parts if it is more lengthy. So, bear with me, and we are going to learn a website, web page, web browsers, domain name, URL, and web hosting. So, without much delay, let us discuss these one by one. So, what is web page? Web page is a document available on World Wide Web or www. Web pages are stored on server and can be viewed using a web browser. In previous videos, we have discussed what is a difference between internet and World Wide Web. Internet is simply a collection of networks, or basically it is a hardware kind of a thing. And when we are talking about World Wide Web, it is a collection of information stored using a special pages called web pages or files called web pages. Right. So web page is a simple file which is generally created with the help of a scripting language called HTML. Very simple. And you may have heard about DHTML, or you may have heard about SGML, XML. So there are many other uh, languages which can create a web page, right? So but ultimately, most of the cases, everything whatever you see on your browser is converted into a HTML. So that is a hypertext markup language, and a single document which is created with the help of these languages are called web pages. Basically, it can contain text, graphics, audios, videos, and hyperlinks. And what are hyperlinks now? Hyperlinks are the simply links which can connect to other portion of the web page or to the other web pages in a website, or sometimes may contain a link to other page of other websites. Okay, so this link is only called a hyperlink, or sometimes it is also referred as hypertext. Okay, so this is all about web page. And generally, one more thing which I want to tell you is, generally we save these pages with the extension .html. Now this is not true for each and everything. When we are creating a simple static web page, then it can be with HTML, but there are certain server side script languages which uses other extension like .asp, .aspx, or .jsp, PHP, and many more are there. We are not going to discuss those. CSS is also one more example. So let us move to our next slide and see what are static pages. Now, static pages are also known as flat or stationary web pages. They are loaded on the client browser as exactly they are stored on the web server. And here, most important line is this one only. They are loaded on the client browser as exactly they are stored on the web page. So basically, they are never changed. A simple static page will be transferred to the client, right? And nothing is changed according to the client or device type. So unintelligent page, a simple page. Such web pages contain only static information. User can only read the information but cannot do any modification or interact with the information. For example, if I want to test the credentials of the user, I cannot do it with the help of a static pages because they do not have any intelligence. For example, if I am writing a correct username and password, then also my static page cannot respond to it. And similarly, if I do not specify correct conditional, then also it will be simply receive the information but cannot do anything. Static web pages are created using only HTML. Static web pages are only used when the information is no more required to be modified. And here you can see simple pages, right? In class 10th, you may have learned how to create a simple HTML page. Let us do with the help of our editor. Let's say text editor, I will be using a notepad here. So let me open a notepad so that I can create a simple web page. Okay, so here HTML, I'm going to have a simple head. Okay, that's a close tag, head, and you can have a title here. Let's say my page. That's it, slash title, and I'm just going to have a body, right? And slash body and slash HTML. Now let us have one more tag, that is our h1 tag. Let's say hi there. Okay, slash h1. That's it, we have done this. Now let us save this. Save. Okay, remember I'm going to save this page in study material, and here only just use a demo.html. Here notice I have used .html extension, and let us save and open it in a browser. Okay, now I'm going to open a explorer. Now you can see I have opened it. Go to drive and go to study materials. Here you can find a demo, and if you double click on it, you can see I have used a spelling demo. That's perfectly fine, and you can see hi there, and you can see my pages here. Okay, so this is a really simple. Now it is stored in the form of the text which is here, and when my client requests this page, it will be like this only. Okay, now let us upload in a browser and check out whether this thing works for me or not. Okay, you need a software called Majula, FileZilla. Then you can specify the host name or the server. For me, it is our school website, and then you need to specify the username and the password. I'm going to pause this video because I don't want to show you what is my username or password. Okay, now you can see my website is connected. Okay, and now here you can see my drive, and here you can see server configuration or server directory structure, and in this folder I have kept my files. So this is my folders and files, and here I have created a file in this. Okay, and here is my demo.html which we have created earlier. I'm going to open a web browser and try to access this from bcjapace. Okay, this is my website bcjapace.net. Soon it will open, but I want to access newly created which I haven't uploaded, so I should be getting 404 error, not found error. So that is demo.html. Okay, see, I'm getting 404 file or directory not found error. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload this file using my FileZilla. So I'm going to upload this and just right click on it, upload, and see it says some error. Okay, transferring, it is done. Okay, file is transferred. Now if I try to just hit enter, it should display hi, which we have created the page array. So it is simply the page which we have uploaded in the server, and same page I am getting in my desktop. So these type of pages are called static pages, and I hope you have learned how to upload a simple page on the web browser. Okay, now let us move to our presentation again and check out what are dynamic pages. Dynamic web pages are the pages which shows information according to the needs of the client or according to interaction by the client. For example, if I want to test the username and current credential and my credentials are correct, then it should display okay, you are a valid user, and if I'm not, then it should display invalid user. Okay, so if they change content according to the needs, then such pages are called dynamic web pages. And there are two type of dynamic pages. First is server side dynamic pages, which are built by the server side scripting language like C Sharp, ASP.NET, or we have a Java, PHP, and Python, etc. Many more are there, right? And other are the client-side dynamic web page languages, which accesses the DOM tree, and popular example is JavaScript, right? So this can be very simple. For example, you can create a text box and you can write a number, and it can simply give the what we can say table of that number. So whatever number you specify, it will change content according to the number. Just my programming language or Python does that. Okay, if we have 3 as an input, then it will display the table of 3. Otherwise it should display the table of whatever. Okay, so it can be done. I'm not going to show you because it will eat up my much of the time, right? And you can think one more example of a server-side script where you specify, where you enter a roll number, and according to your marks, data is fetched from the server-side script. That is, I have analyzed it is a ASP.NET CBC server. So your marks according to your roll number is displayed to you. If you specify another roll number, it will display another content to you. So these type of pages are called dynamic web pages, and this was the example of a server side dynamic web page. Okay, hope this concept of web page is clear to you. Now let us talk about our different type of languages, though it is very evident that with the help of a name only we can guess it. Client side scripting language, the language which act on client side, they are called client side scripting language, like JavaScript, Dart, or VB script, right? Now I'm going to my page, and this I give you a simple example so that you can check it out. So I'm going to have a script here. Let's say script and slash script here. I'm going to write a simple for loop, right? So where a is equals to 1, and let's say for I is equals to 1, I less than equals to 10, and I plus plus, and we can write document dot write, let's say h1 hi, wait a minute, hi, let's say plus I plus, let's say h1. I can change many more things, but this will be a simple example. Let's save it. If I do not have any error in my page, we should be getting 11 highs with number. Okay, so let me go back to my material and double click on this so that it displays my page. Now you can see, so my server client side script is working, and because it do not have to go to the server and then process it there. So this type of script is called client side script. And if my script or web page should be transferred to the server for processing, then such type of scripting language is called server side script. Let us go through the text so that it is more clear. Server side scripting acts as an interface for the client and also limit the user access the resources on web servers. It can also collect the user's characteristics in order to customize responses, just like PHP, ASP.NET, JSP, Java, Python, etc. So one of the most popular language you will find on when we are talking about server side script is PHP, and the full form is personal home page, or sometimes it is also called preprocessor hypertext processor. Okay, so this is, I think, enough for today's video. Hope you have learned about web page and type of web pages and the script languages, and tomorrow we will discuss the websites. Okay, so that's all for today, and thank you. and rest of the things we will be covering in the next video. Bye.